right, time now for the main event of the evening here on ShoBox. It takes place in the lightweight division. It is scheduled for 10 rounds between Ivan Redkach and Tony Lewis. Tony Lewis, like many of the fighters on tonight's card, has built his record largely against overmatched opponents. Tonight he takes a big leap up in the caliber of competition. Lewis has won back-to-back fights that he refers to as tune-up fights after he suffered his only defeat back in January of last year against Jose Hernandez in a fight that he was stopped in after being the favorite in the fight. He comes into this fight after working as chief sparring partner in the camp of southpaw world champion Guillermo Rigondeaux. An invaluable experience, he says. Unlike in his only loss, Lewis says he feels he needs to fight smartly in the early rounds and take Redkach into deep water to have his best chance of winning. Steve, let's go behind the numbers.
Tony Lewis, longer working hours. Lewis can't match Redkach in power, and it's a direct result. He's fought twice as many rounds. Been there. 3 of Lewis's 9 most recent opponents were southpaws, so Redkach's left-handed stance should not confuse him. And grizzled veterans. Lewis's opposition to date hasn't been much better than that of Redkach. The difference, Lewis has faced fighters with much more experience than Redkach has.
Very confident fighter when we spoke with him yesterday. And here is 27-year-old Ivan Redkach. Came to professional boxing after an extensive amateur career. He had more than 300 fights. Was an alternate on the 2008 Ukrainian Olympic team. He's a product, actually, of the same sports school, not only boxing, but soccer in Brovary in the Ukraine, as the Klitschko brothers. But he's been training in Los Angeles at the very famous Wild Card Gym for tonight's fight. He's a left-hander, as Steve mentioned, and he does bring relentless pressure, very good punching power. All but 2 of his wins have come by way of knockout. Once more, Steve, let's go behind the numbers.
For Redkach, Barry, breaking faces. Redkach has had to go to distance only once, and his opponent that night took a beating that left his face a mass of purple bruises. Easy wins. For a fighter with outstanding amateur credentials, Redkach has been matched with great care. The combined record of his opponents barely above 500. In a matter of minutes, Redkach often starts his fights as if he has something against the use of round card girls. He has 6 first-round KOs and often rages from the opening bell. Look for that tonight.
Yeah, you said he fights angry. So, main event time here on ShoBox. Ivan Redkach and Tony Lewis, lightweights, scheduled for 10 rounds. Once more, here's Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout. It is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing, and it will be for the vacant USBA Lightweight Championship. Brought to you by Lou DiBella's DiBella Entertainment in association with GH3 Promotions, Greg Cohen Promotions, and Showtime. Along with their great sponsors, ivypoker.com, Bacher Magnetics, Maple Avenue Boxing Gym, the Fitz Tunica Casino and Hotel, and Everlast. It is sanctioned by the Tennessee Athletic Commission, along with the USBA. Supervisor tonight, David McCullough. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Gerald Deming, Teresa Mullins, and Mac Thornton. When the bell rings, our referee in charge will be Randy Phillips. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Cook Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee, this is our ShoBox main event of the evening. Introducing to you first, to my right, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black with silver trim and weighed in at 134.5 pounds. Coming to us from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada, he brings a professional record of 17 wins, just 1 defeat, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tony Lightning Lewis. And his opponent across the ring in this main event, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing red, white, and green, and weighed in at 134.25 pounds. a native of Shatska, Ukraine. He is now fighting out of Los Angeles, California, and he is undefeated with 15 wins. 13 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ivan El Terrible Redkach.
Yeah! Terrible time! All right, guys, we've already been over the rules. Y'all listen to my commands at all times. You protect yourself at all times. Any questions? Touch the gloves. Good luck.
What the tail of the tape with these two tells us is that Redkach has a huge reach advantage, and that could have a major impact because if Lewis has to get close, he'll be walking right into Redkach's considerable power. Rules, again, the unified rules, no standing eight count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Can't be saved by the bell in any round. If there's an accidental foul that brings a stoppage before the end of round 4, no decision after that. We go to the cards, Barry.
All right, Redkach really has a serious glare at the fighter as they come to the center of the ring, too. Very Tyson-like.
Yeah, and speaking of Tyson-like, the tattoo Redkach has on the right side of his body looks like the same tattoo Tyson has on his face.
Yep, one
sure
of those
does.
Maori. He is all business, Ivan Redkach.
Oh,
Nice combination, left the body, right the head. Sharp jab.
straight as an arrow, that right hand down the middle. Very straight. Excuse me, left hand, should I say.
Redkach, 300 amateur bouts. He was a sub for Ukraine in the 2008 Olympics. And Lewis, a good Canadian domestic amateur. Pro experience, you can see that Lewis has a lot more rounds. I said before, that's because Redkach has so many early knockouts.
Redkach right there did what he needs to do. He got, Lewis got Redkach turned for just a moment.
Well, I don't doubt for a minute that Lewis can hit Redkach. Redkach could be caught with right hands all night long. Question is, can he do it enough to discourage Redkach?
Right. Good right hand. Here's a left hand by Lewis.
And Lewis tells him to come forward. That's what he wants.
Can't stress enough the fact that this is a big jump up in class for Redkach. And so much is expected of this guy.
No nonsense guy. Told us he watches tapes all the time, constantly. Really a student of the game. And also, we've always talked about, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, what this series is about. It's about prospects becoming contenders. And Redkach's people said, you know what this does? It gets him used to the hype, it gets him used to the lights, it gets him used to the pre-fight interviews, it gets him used to the big stage.
Yeah, and he's just beginning to learn English. He understands it pretty well, doesn't speak it that way.
Box!
I'm not sure if that was a punch or not.
Well,
Lewis thought it was.
Redkach's glove touched the canvas, so if it was a punch, that could have been
knockdown,
should have been a knockdown.
And he just landed, he had landed a left uppercut before he touched the floor.
That'd be interesting to see.
Well, I'm impressed with this first round from Lewis because Redkach was determined from the opening bell to show Lewis that how much power he had. Lewis has absorbed that power in the first 15 to 20 seconds and come back strong.
Yeah, I think a very competitive first round here. If this is a sign of things to come, not going to be a walk in the park for Ivan Redkach.
Oh, that's good movement by Lewis so far.
A good right hand that Redkach just walked into. All those on the gloves, including that one. Not that one, though. That left hand did get through, and I think it definitely got Lewis's attention. And now, let's see, are they going to call that a knockdown? And that one they are.
5, look at me, 6, 7, 8, y'all. Box, stop.
That was a flash knockdown. Don't believe Lewis was hurt at all.
Yeah, I think he was more off balance.
You're good, man. I know you're good. Breathe, baby. Breathe. Big, deep breaths. Come on.
Don't try and load up. When you're quick, let your shots go. It works
That
out.
was a push, man. Hey, you're countering good. When you turn them, you got
Lots of swings and momentum in round 1. Redkach started fast. Look at this counter right hand. That was a brutal punch. Redkach getting caught with a counter. Showed a good chin to stay up there. Again, watch the counter. Watch Redkach lead with that left hand, and he doesn't bring it back. He brings it back low, and that's why his chin was exposed. He also got hit with a follow-up left hook. Now, is this a knockdown? Let's see if Redkach gets hit here. Yeah, he did get hit by a left hook, Barry, and that should have been scored a knockdown because the glove touched the canvas.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter how strong the punch is.
Back up.
And then the knockdown at the very end of the round.
Very similar, actually.
Yes, and nonetheless scored a knockdown, which means 10-8 round for Redkach.
Yeah, that was a very good left hand by Redkach.
No punches, no punches. All right, you got to listen. All right?
Right hand by Redkach. Caught Lewis a little off balance.
I get the impression Redkach has Lewis right where he wants him because this fight's turning into a brawl. And Lewis feels the need to try to match Redkach's power, something he probably can't do.
Yeah, it's too early for Lewis to get in a brawl right now with Redkach. He's to weather the first couple of rounds and take him into deeper waters. Later rounds, something that Redkach hadn't seen.
We got to listen, okay? All right? Box.
That's what I've been telling Barry and Raul for years. You got to listen.
That's right. And we just don't do it, Raul. I don't know. The professor over here.
But I wonder if Lewis is trading and attacking pretty fiercely himself out of desperation.
Maybe. Working the body pretty well, actually.
Get off his head.
That's where he wants to be.
Step back.
I mean, this is a must-win situation for Lewis. I mean, he said that the fighter is losing is not an object. An option. Excuse me. He knows he needs to win, and he's showing it. He's
getting Redkach going backward, but.
Punch out.
Well, the good thing about fighting on the inside for Lewis is it takes away Redkach's 7-inch reach advantage.
Right, exactly.
If nothing else.
Let's keep them punches up. All right, break. Step back. Keep punching. Let me hit him. Come on, y'all.
Hey, maybe sometimes you need to bully the bully, right?
Hey, this is not a bad round for Lewis.
No, it's not.
He's not giving Redkach any room. You know, he is tall and lanky, has the reach, but he's not giving him any room to throw his combinations.
You can see Lewis isn't a puncher. What he is a volume puncher.
Let's see if he takes a point away here. He's been warning Lewis for low blows.
Made a miss right there.
No punch. Step back.
Redkach has a tendency to wind up with his punches. Stop. I think a pretty good round for Lewis, actually.
Get some water, Matt. Big deep breaths, brother. Big deep breaths. Okay. Take some water. Let him breathe and breathe. You're working good on the inside, but don't square up. And the left hooks are brutal. Hit him on the arms too. Hey, listen, pound those shoulders too when you got him on the inside, but don't square up and fall in because he's gonna tie you up.
Why are you working short distance, baby? Come on, long distance, it's short. This guy, I like him short distance, you know.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, go. Long distance, baby. Lot of jab. Jab, 1, 2, jab, 1, 2. Who left? Upper left or two upper? Bam, working upper. The short distance, uppers. Okay?
Yeah. Now that is an interesting corner. You got Mario Morales in there, whose first language is Spanish, English second language, and then you got Ivan Redkach, who is just learning English. First language is Russian, actually, and his second language is Ukrainian.
We were going to get a translator, but we didn't know what country to call.
Exactly.
Well, Redkach does understand English pretty well, and that's what they're speaking. Really good round in two for Lewis. Outpunched Redkach 22-14. Only 38 punches from Redkach in round two. He got outworked badly. And Lewis seems to be onto something here with this mugging approach.
Yeah, and I like what his corner said too. Hit him on the elbows, hit him on the arms, hit him anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just don't square up in front of him.
I agree. So far, he's doing a great job of that, and it's going well for him.
All right, break, no punch. Step back, come on, step back. Box.
See, Lewis can't give Redkach that distance. That's when he's in danger. Don't give him that distance. Crowd him.
You're right, Ro.
That's it.
Yeah, and now Lewis is on the inside. That's why Redkach's jab is such an important punch with that big reach advantage he's got.
Redkach looks a little bit frustrated right now.
Break. Step back, no punch, step back.
I know it's too early to tell, but I think he's getting exposed here, guys.
Good uppercut by Redkach. Lewis's corner saying don't stand in front of him. That's a good idea. That's where he wants to be, right here. And he's doing some business.
He is. Yesterday, his corner told us.
Step back, no punch.
Lewis is so mentally tough. And I think we're beginning to see that. Redkach may still knock him out, don't get me wrong. But he's not going to easily break him down mentally.
Absolutely.
He's got the hand speed, he's got the experience, he's good body punching, good ring intelligence. And he is by far the toughest guy, the most experienced guy that Redkach has fought. And he's shown it here tonight.
Yeah.
And while it's very early in this fight, I think the first 30 seconds was critical because Redkach came out looking to make a statement and looking to steamroll his man, and Lewis is still there.
Look here.
Sorry. What's his name, man?
Okay, but you got to keep your punches up. You're getting below. You need to shut up or leave the ring.
Randy Phillips being a cop out there.
That was directed to Larry Army, the manager, who's smiling right now. Manager of Redkach, formerly the manager of Edwin Rodriguez.
Randy Phillips may be a little close to the action here. That is not a knockdown. Well, a showdown between two ShoBox alums. One now world champion headlines next Saturday's edition of Showtime Championship Boxing.
Showtime Championship Boxing starts 2014 with an all-action doubleheader. Lamont Peterson climbed from the streets of Washington, D.C. to the top of the junior welterweight division by facing the toughest opposition. Now the King of the Hill faces Quebec's biggest secret, undefeated #1 contender Thierry Jean. Plus heavy-handed 22-0 Jermell Charlo steps up to his toughest challenge, Philly tough Gabriel Rosado. Don't miss the showdown, Saturday, January 25th at 9/8 Central, only on Showtime.
We take a look at action from round 3. And clearly not a knockdown. Good call by Randy Phillips, who's going to be a very tired man by the end of the night because he's worked 3 of the 4. Right, the same judges, by the way, are working all 4 of our televised fights.
No punch, no punch. Step back, step back. Box.
This is round 4 of this 10-round fight. Lewis got there with the right hand, caught Redkach right on the chin.
All right, break, step back. Step and no pushing. Step back.
Lewis right in Redkach's chest.
Box.
And he needs to keep doing that. Push him back. Push him back on his chest and let his combinations go. And they keep yelling at him not to square up, because if he squares up, then he's there for that lead left hand, right hook from Redkach. And it's
there for the, he's after the uppercut as well. That left uppercut from Redkach has been effective.
This is what he wants to do, and he's been able to do that quite a lot tonight. Certainly keeping him in the fight.
Why are you breaking him? Because they ain't fighting. Box.
Lewis's corner, why are you breaking them?
Down his head.
Referee says because they're not fighting.
All right. Break.
And you know, sometimes that could, I mean, it depends on what kind of referees, but sometimes that could mess up a fighter's rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Lewis, he's got a good rhythm going. You break him apart, you push him back, he's got to start all over again.
Let go of his hand. Let go of the arm. Fight out, your hands are free.
Now that's the right way to referee.
They don't want Lewis to load up. Just stay busy. Stay on top.
All right, break. Step back. Watch your heads. Box.
Now, Lewis, at the very least, is doing a good job of taking Redkach out of his rhythm. I'll tell you, as close as Randy Phillips is standing, he runs danger of getting hit.
Yeah, when they were on the inside before, Barry, it's funny you said that, because I noticed that actually Lewis was looking to dig his feet into the ground to punch, and he was stepping on Randy Phillips' shoe.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I think Lewis fighting a very smart fight. In there with a stronger guy.
Break. Step back. Step back. No punch.
His experience is showing. His will, and he's making the proper adjustments.
Show stats tell us Redkach still with a significant edge, both in percentage and connect with power shots. Yeah.
See, I think this is exactly what Lewis needs to do.
Absolutely, it's frustrating.
Step back.
Redkach, he's lost in there.
Yeah.
It's really bothering him, that pressure.
Okay. Box. Stop.
And that bell's not working still, huh?
No, it's still bad.
Same bell.
3 times for the pause, baby. 3 times. Shoot by there. Okay, 10? Right, where you working? Yes, start working. Yeah. Okay, now the pressure. This short distance no bueno for you. Okay, move on now. Working the center of the ring. Yeah, good too, move. Here now. You got combination move. 3 or 4 punches, only 1 or 2. Open hood up, open hood, open. Whatever. Yes. Okay. Move. This guy only move, pin, open hood. Okay? Super. Come on, Baba, come on. Good job. Back up. You need to back up. Back up. Box.
Had a look at that bell. Pretty weak.
No,
this is round 5.
All right, break. No punch from mine. No. Stop it.
Since Redkach joined manager Larry Army has added a strength and conditioning coach and a nutritionist. Could be key factors here because this is a physical fight.
Very much so. Good right hand by Lewis.
All right, break.
Redkach doing the holding.
Step back, motherfucker. Step back.
And Redkach making it ugly. Lewis making it ugly. And that's exactly what he wants, I would think. This is what Redkach wants.
Yeah, he can't give him that distance. Lewis cannot afford to give him distance. There you go. Close the gap. Yep, got to close the gap. He closes the gap.
And he's able to do it relatively easily, too.
Pretty easy, yes.
Okay. Don't be doing
Tony Lewis with a big edge and experience in terms of rounds, as you can see, 5 or more. Redkach pretty new to it.
Very busy. Lewis very, very busy in there.
Break.
Well, the bullying advantage or factor that Redkach might have been counting on is certainly gone at this point in the fight.
Absolutely.
Stop. Come here. You're starting to wrestle too much. You're using there, but stop it. If y'all don't want to fight, that's y'all's problem. Box.
Well, I think it's Redkach that's doing the holding, huh?
I think so.
Halfway through the fight, and Lewis has accomplished what he wanted to. He's taken him to deep water.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's taking the fight to it.
Redkach not blessed with very fast hands. He's so strong that when he lands, he has an impact, but he's not a fast fighter. And let's look to see if his punching technique suffers as this fight goes along, which happens a lot to big punchers when they have to go long rounds.
Yeah, and as you pointed out earlier, and we've talked about, he's stepping up in terms of competition here. And you know, there's that possibility maybe he's not ready for a guy like Lewis yet.
I agree. He's definitely showing his inexperience. And when you see a fighter looking at the referee and asking for help, it means he's lost.
Well, Redkach threw Lewis into the ropes there, but Lewis got the warning from Phillips for headbutting.
It's our main event here in Memphis. Barry Tompkins, Steve Farhood, and Raul Marquez alongside. We reach the midway point once again. Steve, let's look at the numbers.
The numbers perhaps somewhat surprising because we think Lewis is pretty much in this fight. You see that the power shots 89-51. That's a significant edge for Redkach. Jabs not much of a factor in this fight, and body punches are pretty close. So if you're going to pick anything to go by, it would be the power punches. I have Redkach slightly ahead, but it's a close fight.
Here we see Redkach. Mario Morales needs to wake him up. He needs to get him to fight from the outside. Use his leverage, use his height, use his reach, and throw his power shots. Now for Tony Luis, he's doing an excellent job. Now he's taking this guy to deeper water. He knows he's getting tired. I would like him to just apply a little bit more pressure. He's got him going. So far, I got him winning, 48-46.
Yeah, I do too. I have Lewis ahead. In fact, I've given Lewis the last 4 rounds.
I love it when we disagree.
I know, and we don't.
Redkach ahead.
And we don't very often.
But we are the ones that don't listen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We're going to find out if...
Oh, there was a good shot. And that hurt Lewis. And Lewis is in trouble. Trying to hold on here. He brought that uppercut. It was another good left hand. And Lewis still in trouble against the ropes. Lewis in a lot of trouble now. Takes a right hand.
He's clear-eyed, though. He's clear-eyed.
Yeah, that right hook definitely, right hook definitely staggered Lewis. Redkach found the right distance. That's what he has to do.
Clash of heads there. Lewis gets him turned. That was a real clash of heads.
Yeah, Redkach might be cut right in the middle of his forehead, high up.
I think Lewis is cut also. That was a nasty headbutt. Did I hear Randy Phillips say there wasn't any headbutt?
There was a headbutt.
Oh,
yeah,
clearly.
I think Lewis, I think he's dazed. I think he's still dazed from that punch and perhaps the headbutt too.
Go back to corner. All right, Bagger. Y'all gotta watch your hands. Stop. Box.
Not only was Lewis cut and the blood is dripping from the forehead, but Redkach has a mark on his forehead as well.
He does.
Clearly a butt.
It was like they were like battering rams.
All right, break. Step back. Step back. Step back. Break. Step back. Step back. Box.
So now let's see if that changes things in this fight.
Step back. Come on, guys. Let go.
Lewis's corner is going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and you know you can't stop a cut that's on the forehead.
No.
Any fan of professional wrestling will tell you that when a fighter is cut in the forehead, it just bleeds forever.
Good left hand by Lewis, and I think that hurt Redkach.
Right. Let go. No punching. Step back.
Well, assuming Randy Phillips does call that cut from a butt, 4 rounds have been completed. We would go to the cards if the fight is stopped because of the cut.
Lewis continues to brawl here.
I think there's a little bit of a sense of desperation from Lewis at this point because of the cut.
Yeah.
And he knows he got hurt too by the straight left hand down the middle, down the pipe from Redkach.
Lewis throwing hard punches still.
No punches. Step back.
Redkach needs to take a little step back. Just let him fall into that straight left hand.
Well, that was a round that had a little something for everybody there. Now we'll see what they can do with this cut. It's not even that it's that serious a cut. Headbutts just bleed. I mean, headcuts just bleed, as you said.
Hey, Brad, give me a deep breath.
Deep breathing, baby.
Let me do my work.
Stay focused and keep fighting your fight.
Action from round 6. The story of the round is going to be the blood from Lewis. But earlier in the round, look at that right hand, and Lewis's legs do a dance. He almost goes down. Now he basically does go down. So early in the round, Redkach with major damage. And there's the butt. You saw it.
It was nasty.
And there's another one, and that might have been the one that opened the cut, because that was a violent butt. So 2 butts within about 5 seconds of each other. And Redkach, I don't know if you can see it on television, but we can see this little dot in the middle of his forehead.
Yep.
An indentation from that butt. That's how hard a butt it was.
It was both of them, actually. This is round 7. Redkach brought that from his heels.
Guys, I have Redkach at 58-55. I take it your cards are a little different.
I got to add it up here. Not good at math.
I got a 57-56.
That's what I have.
I mean, excuse me, for Lewis.
That's what I have.
1 point, yeah.
And predictably, blood right away from the forehead of Lewis.
Oh, another headbutt.
Hard to tell whether the blood's going into his eyes.
Yeah, if anybody's having the problem here, it's got to be Lewis with the blood getting in his face. And when it gets in your eyes, I mean, you see cloudy. It's not the same. Makes it very difficult. Just something that is going to be there and bothers you. And he ain't got no choice but just keep attacking that way.
Yep.
But his motivation should be that. I mean, the guy, let me see, Redkach, I think they were able to stop his cut, but if it was a cut above his eye, you would target that cut and try to open it up more. So far, the guy that's beaten more here is Lewis.
Good jab from Redkach. He stepped on Phillips' foot again.
There you go.
I think Redkach, he's got the momentum going.
He does, and he seems to be carrying his power well into the second half of the fight.
He's going to know he's been in the fight, win or lose.
And I'll tell you, I don't think that Lewis came into this fight with this plan to mug Redkach and get on the inside, but it's exactly what he's doing, and it's working in a sense. He's having his moments.
Yeah, because he's a lot shorter than Redkach, and that makes it difficult for a tall guy to fight a short guy.
Well, I think he's giving himself the best chance to win the fight.
I'll tell you what, when I was fighting and I was a taller guy, I hate fighting shorter guys. Just, you got to get down to their level or keep them from the outside. Oh,
good left hand from Redkach, and another one straight. Luis seems okay, though. Comes right back at it.
All right, punch out, get out. All right, punch out. All right, break. Step back, step back. Step back. Box.
Good right hand again at the bell.
He's breaking his fucking heart. Breathe.
Well, March 8th, live on Showtime, pay-per-view. Former junior middleweight champ, the one and only Canelo, coming back to the ring. He's going to get it on with a big puncher, Alfredo Angulo. Also on the card, Omar Figueroa, Ricardo Alvarez, Leo Santa Cruz, and Christian Mijares, and Jamal Charlo against Carlos Molina. That's all coming your way March 8th, live on Showtime, pay-per-view.
Coming up. Hey, don't walk straight into shots, okay? Right.
Look at action from round 7. The southpaw catching Luis right on the chin with that left hand. Sometimes Redkach a little wide with his shots. That time it worked. And we should mention, while Redkach is a southpaw and a natural lefty, Lewis is a right-hander and a natural lefty.
That's right. This is round 8.
All right, break. Step back, both of them. Step back, please, gentlemen.
Got the fight dead even.
That's the way I have it, too.
And I have Redkach up 4 points. Wow.
Watch your head.
Well,
Step back.
I don't want to break the news to you guys, but
No
total power punches through 7. Redkach 135, Luis 71.
They're obviously wrong. No, I'm a big believer. Good left hand there, and a right hand behind it.
Lewis almost fell over the ref, who works very close to the action.
Yeah.
A little too close. Look at how close he is.
That was a right hand by Lewis.
Yeah, that shook Redkach.
Lewis starting to come upstairs now. He's been working the body.
Let go. No punching. Let go of his head. No punching.
Takes a deep breath.
Back up. Box.
You can see that Lewis, when he does get on the inside, he is totally squared up, and he's not going to get any power that way.
All right, break.
Got Lewis's cut in his forehead, still bleeding. See that looping left hand that Redkach throws. It's been successful with that looping left hand.
A little swelling under the right eye of Redkach.
All right, break. Step back, gentlemen. One got to step one way, one the other way.
It's a monologue, isn't it, from Randy Phillips?
I can't believe how close Randy Phillips works for the fighters.
Yeah.
He's going to be stepping on their feet. They're going to be stepping on his feet. It's an accident waiting to happen.
That or he's going to get hit by one of them looping shots.
Yeah, we may find out how good a chin the referee has.
Go, Tony, let those hands go.
You go get contact between the fighter and the ref.
Yep. Boy, close to another headbutt right there, too.
All right, break. Step back. Step back.
Those punches caught mostly on the arms.
Watch out head now. All right, break. Step back. Step back, guys. Step back.
End of round 8. Hey, Sunday night's Academy Award nominee Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell star in the Showtime original series House of Lies.
Who doesn't like me?
I wouldn't even have mentioned
Who
it.
the fuck hates me?
I met someone kind of cool.
Boy or girl? What's the deal? Sarah wants to have a baby.
With you?
Marty's ex-wife. Fucking nuts.
Do you need mommy to tell you you're special? Not on your own. I'm glad you did it.
It would be worth it.
If what?
House of Lies, this Sunday at 10, only on Showtime.
Okay? I need a knockout. Knockout! Get out! Okay? Yeah. Come on. I need to do a pressure.
You speak both Spanish and English. Tell me what he said.
Well, by his expression, I mean, I think Redkach understood what he said.
This is the 9th round of this scheduled 10-round fight.
All right, break. Step back.
And neither of these fighters has ever been as long as 9 rounds.
Gotta work, Tony. You gotta work. You need this round.
Well, I now have Redkach in front in this fight by a point. I know you have greater than that.
Yeah, I have it much wider for Redkach. Don't forget that 10-8 round also in the first round, guys.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Check that. I had it by
there
2
you go.
points. I told you I wasn't any good in math.
All right, break. Hello, get your head out. Box. keep him up, keep him up, keep him up.
This fight has been narrated by Randy Phillips.
Yeah, it has been a monologue. They don't even need us.
I'm going to send Randy to his room right now so we can finish this fight without him.
Watch out hand now.
Look how close he is to those fighters.
Yeah, I'm close enough that it's hard for us to see the fighters.
All right, break, no punch, no punch, no punch.
What's been consistent from round 1 through 9, and maybe perhaps the biggest reason I have Redkach ahead, he's still throwing the harder punches.
He is.
All right, break.
A lot of will and heart here by both guys.
Both fighters step back.
Yeah, it's been a real battle. This is where Lewis wants the fight. He's been there most of the night.
All right, break. Step back.
Redkach, according to our numbers, still the busier fighter.
No.
Well, I'll tell you, Redkach's defense when he's against the ropes or on the inside is not bad. He's not getting hit by all those shots. A lot of those shots are just Lewis moving his hands, not necessarily purposefully.
No, I think that's true. I also think Lewis is tired, and I think of the two, he's the more tired.
Something been missing from Redkach's jab. We just saw a good one there.
No punch.
I think Redkach needs to get back on the outside, just back with the stick. Get some lateral movement, in and out on his toes.
I agree, Raul. That jab's been underused by him.
Yes, but then again, that's not his style. Get on his toes and move in and out.
Doing a pretty good job on the ropes here. And your point well taken, Steve, that a lot of Lewis's punches being caught in the gloves. End of 9.
Good stuff, buddy. We got 1 round to go. This is his house. They've got him ahead. You've got to knock him out this round. Remember what I said about giving me your best and leaving the rest in God's hand?
He made a D round. He made a D round. Knockout. You know, we knock out, no win. Okay, what happened?
Want to go home with that perfect record?
Right hands to the head. Put that right hand over the top. Dig those left hooks to the body. And pump those jabs.
Come on, Papa. Come on, Papa.
You chose to be here. God put you here for a reason. Give me your best. It's got 1 round to go. Okay? Put this fucker to the floor. Now watch.
Whoa. So as you heard, not a lot of confidence coming from either corner, which should make for an entertaining 10th round.
But Redkach, Mario Morales saying you need a knockout. Go get a knockout.
Yeah.
I got an 86-84. Maybe Mario Morales seeing the fight that way.
I have an 86-83. I forgot about that 10-8 round in the first round.
No punch. Hey, man. I got him. Don't be shoving. Don't be pushing.
Oh. That was a good shot by Redkach.
That was at the right distance.
Another good shot, left hand. Came from the heels. He's thrown a lot of those punches.
And every time Lewis gets hurt, he punches right back.
Yeah. He's nothing if not a warrior.
All right, break.
Very different fight than I expected to see from him.
Yeah.
Break.
And I'm glad that cut in the middle of the forehead has not really seemed to be much of a factor.
No, they've done a pretty good job on that.
Not bleeding at all now. What an invaluable experience for Redkach, win or lose or draw, because he's learning you can't get rid of everybody, and he's a hard 10-round fighter after this one.
Good right hand again by Redkach.
Yeah, he put in a lot of work.
Step back.
A lot of work for Redkach.
Step back. Brace. Step back.
Well, I said at the top, Redkach, because of all the height, needs to be really impressive, and he's trying to finish him in the 10.
Yes, he is. Really having a good round here.
But he's not getting a knockout here because of how tough his opponent is, not because he's not landing power shots.
Yeah, Redkach is definitely trying to close the show here, but...
Good left hand again by Redkach. And another one. And right back comes Lewis with a right hand of his own. Inside a minute remaining in the fight. And Lewis having his moments in this final round also.
All right, break. Let go of him. Let go of him. Let go of him. Let go. Break. Break. Let go.
30 seconds remaining in the fight.
Big shots by Redkach.
But Lewis had an answer.
Oh. Lewis comes back.
Brutal stuff.
Really? What a tremendous round.
I think you could be sure having Redkach could be a pretty exciting TV fighter for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll watch Tony Lewis anytime as well.
Absolutely. This has been a great fight.
Most definitely. I agree.
Better than advertised.
Oh.
Good shot right there. And that's it. It's over. Terrific fight.
Fuck you. Oh, man, what you want? You guys get what you want.
Tony Lewis's dad giving us a little lip. Maybe he was listening to our commentary. I don't know.
Could have been. Well, we'll find out. Maybe we're wrong. Who knows? That also would not be the first time. I have it a 4-point fight for Redkach, but it was a terrific fight.
I got it a 3-point fight, 96-93 for Redkach.
And I have it 6 points for Redkach, so we'll see. The harder puncher from beginning to end was Redkach, and he also scored a knockdown in round one. We have to remember that the judges, whether they saw that as a knockdown or not, have to score it 10-8.
That's right. It was ruled a knockdown.
And the numbers here, jab's not a factor in the fight. Redkach's big reach advantage was not used, at least in terms of the jab. The power punches were the difference, more from Redkach, and a pretty big edge, 88 power punches more, 78 more. 88 more from Redkach, and he had the big edge in total punches as well. Really, really physical fight because of the way Lewis fought it.
Brutal fight, brutal fight. In fact, that bottom number does kind of surprise me.
Yeah.
I would have thought that Lewis would have had more, yeah.
Both fighters, yeah.
Well, it's in the hands of the judges, and I'll tell you what, this fight, in fact, this card did not disappoint.
Well, I think some of the fights we expected to go short went long, and some of the fights we expected to go long went short.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get a chance to revisit much of this fight here. So let's go back. First of all, round one. It was called a knockdown, so ergo, it's a knockdown.
Yeah, it's Lewis got hurt, came right back. And that should have been a knockdown.
Yes,
and Lewis knew it because that was from a punch and the glove touched the ground. And that's a knockdown that came a few seconds after Redkach's glove touched the ground. Now here's round three. Lewis really working hard, a little too squared up to get maximum power, sticking his head right in Redkach's grill there. Round six was the round where the butt was opened